Okay, hello everyone. My name is Simon Munyomugo. I'm an expert in KiCAD design, I do PCB design. I'm a graduate in mechatronic engineering, and today I'm going to take you through an introduction to KiCAD. I'm going to show you various shortcuts that are vital when you're doing a schematic design in your KiCAD. So let's get started as quick as possible. You open your KiCAD like that. Then you will have this interface, and when you come here you will see file, new, project, project from template. But you will have to open, if you have an older project you want to open, you open it through this tab. If you want to import a project, you do it through this tab. And then for now we are going to create a new project because we want to demonstrate some very important keyboard shortcuts that we are going to have here. So we open new, we go to, I want to save it to where I have been saving other projects, so I'll take you through very quickly. Important, no, backspace. Okay, desktop, we go to articles, then we go to electro, then I'll create a new folder here, new folder. Yes, and I will name it introduction, intro to KiCAD EDA. Then I'll save. I'll open it. Then I'll save. This one as intro. And then save like that. So we have opened our schematic here. You can see this one is the PCB 3D design, and then this one is the schematic, and here is where we want to concentrate on today. So we open on schematic, and then we have, this is a schematic, this is the working area. We have other important features. If you want to change the details of the title block, this is the title block. I'll come here and then I'll change the details. Before that, let's see what are the details in my title block. My title block, these are the details that are available there. We don't have even the title of the product, but you have the file which is intro to schematic.sch, which you have saved. And then you have the scale, then we have the software which is KiCAD EDA. So let's start introducing some bits of information like the date. If we introduce the date and I hit OK, you can see now here we have the date. We can introduce other things like the title of the project. We have said it's introduction to KiCAD. Yes. Okay, you can hit OK. You can see it's there, it's coming up. Okay, we can continue adding some information, like for example here we can add the name of the company. Let's say the name of the company, let me use my name, which is Simon Munyo Mugo. Then you hit OK. You can see the name of the company is now there. We can add many other informations as we think, like on these titles. If you add another title here, for example, like that, you will see information adding itself there, like that. That's how you do your title block. So for revision, this one we are not revising it, so you see a revision, there is nothing I've been written there, but you can try to write it. It's revision 1, for example, and okay, you have it like that. Control save. So that's how to do your, that's how you are supposed to do your title block. And then we have other features. Here is where you print your schematic. Here is where you plot your schematic. Printing and plotting, they are two different things. This is the undo tabs. Okay, this one is refreshment, this one is zoom. Okay, refreshing again. This one is zoom outwards. This one is zoom inwards or reduce size, so on, mirroring and so on. This one is footprints addition, symbols, Then this one here is about symbol libraries. If you want to add new libraries, this is about if you want to check electrical rule check to ensure that the schematic is okay. This is where you do the annotation. And then this one is where you add the footprints to your schematic. This is where you generate this netlist. Then this one is you edit the symbol field. Anytime you have a symbol and you want to edit it, you come here. This is where you generate your bill of materials. Then this is where you move now to PCB layout. So let's go. So the first the first shortcut key we are going to use is the question mark. If you hit the question mark on your keyboard, you will be requesting for help. Let's see for the example like that. Question mark. You will be requesting for help, and you can come also here. So this is where you do all the helps and so on. You can see the question marks are here. So anytime you do question mark, you are requesting for help. If you want to fit something on the screen, you hit home. You look for home in your keyboard, you hit home, then you will fit everything on the screen. If you want to delete an item, you hit delete. Let's say for example, if before that, let me place a component. To place a component, the hotkey is A. So you place A like that, and then you will be able to place components in your scheme, in your circuit, or in your working area. So let's see how it works. This is the A, you place the component. So let me place a capacitor. For example, you search, you see where you can search capacitor, any type of capacitor like this one. Okay, then we place it here. I can expand it to be a bit bigger. Yes, so we have our capacitor. Okay, you can place another component. We can place any other type of component. There's no. Okay, you can place any other type of component. This is a comparator like that. So if you want to move this component, I hit move M. If you want to move, I hit M, and you move it like that. So if you want to delete, we have said to delete, you place the cursor on top of the component, and then you hit delete in your keyboard. That is the hotkey, and then we can undo it there like that. You have your component. So we have to, if you want to insert a component, you hit insert in your keyboard. Let me hit insert like that. The insert is for repeated inserting of component. If you hit insert, you will be able to insert a component. Okay, and that is when you are placing it. For example, let's start with the hotkey A. We place which component? This one. And then okay, like that. But you want to insert, you hit insert, you insert it again like that. Again, if you want to insert, just hit insert. You can insert as many times as you wish. So you can undo to remain with our two components that we shall be showing other shortcuts. So tab for dragging or moving components. So if you want to move components, just hit tab. For example, you move over the component, then tab. You can move components like that. As simple as that. And then F1 is for zooming. Let's try Control F1. F1 is for zooming. Sorry. So we see how F1 works like. Okay. So F1. F1. So F1 is for zooming. Then you have F2 for zooming out, F3 zooming in, and F4. But again, you can use the if you want to zoom in and out, the easiest way is using the wheel of your mouse. If you take it forward, it moves in and out, zooming in and out. That's the easiest shortcut. Just use the wheel of your mouse for zooming in and out. It is the simplest and the easiest and the fastest. So be used to that one. And then A is for adding component. I had introduced it. If you hit A, you will be adding components. And then if you hit B, you will be beginning bus. You know how to begin bus, it begin to connect. So for example, I have it there, and then I hit B. You can see now we are moving the bus like that, like that, like that. Okay, so moving bus like that, like that. It has connected. B for moving bus. And then when you hit C, this is for the copy component. So if you want to copy this component, you hit C. You have copied it like that. Okay. Again, if you want to edit a component or an item, you hit E. You hover around the component itself like this, and then you hit E for edit. You can see you can edit the symbol from U. I can change it to K, for example. Let's see this one. If I can change it to K like that without question mark, and you have it like that. You can see KA. So that's simple. And then F is for editing the footprints. So I have it like this, and then I press F. You can see you can edit footprints, anything in the footprints, all these things. Okay, I can repeat it again. F. You can see you can edit all the footprints you want, anything in the footprints. G is for dragging the item on top like this. Hit G. You drag it. You can drag it. Shortcut G. And then J for adding junctions. So let's see, you have J like that. You can add junctions anywhere you want. Anywhere you want, you can add junctions using shortcut or hotkey J. And then K is for ending line wire bus. So if I have a line wire, so wire is double like this, and I want to end it, I just hit K like that, and you have your wire ending where you want. Just simple like that. And then L is for adding labels, so I can hit L. It's for adding labels. Enter. You have the label where you want to put it like that. So you use short key L. And then you have M for moving item. You hover around an item, move M, you can move it. And then you have N for orienting. Okay, so you have this one, and then I hit N. N is for orientation. N. But this one is orientated already, so there is no any problem. And then P is for adding power. So you have, if you hit P, you will be adding power. You see power symbols. So if you want to add power, all these types of powers are here. You hit P, you add power to your component. If I select this one, okay, like that, I have added power to my component. So Q is for adding a comment. Q is for adding a comment. If I hit Q, I can add a comment there, like that. Okay, you see Q, you add a comment. And then R is this is for item rotation. If you want to rotate this item, hover around it, R, and then you can rotate it the way you want, like that, like that. And then we have a hotkey S for adding sheet. So if I add a hit here S, I'll be adding a new sheet. You can see this is a new sheet. You have added there for S. You add a new sheet depending on the size of the sheet you want. If I hit OK, this is the sheet I have added. So we have two sheets. And then U is editing reference. So you can hit U. You hover around the component, you hit U. You can see you can edit the reference of that component. So you have V is for editing value. I come here, I hit V. You can edit the value. This one, if I put like that, you will see the value now here has changed to DT, RDT, which I have edited. Okay. And then V is for editing value. You have said that one. W is for begin wire. If you want to begin wire from here, go for W. You see that is wire. Then they connect. Your circuit is connected. And then you go to X is for mirroring. If I want to mirror this one, I hit X like that. You can see I have mirrored. This component coming like this or like this. X is for mirroring along the X components. If you want to mirror along the Y components, you hit Y. Y. If you come to this one, I hit Y. So we can place, we can delete this wire first. Delete. Then we move around and hit Y. Y and X. So that's X. Then the other one is Y. So I can rotate it and then I hit Y. We see how it is flipping. Like that. So that's how you do it. And then we have Z for adding wire entry. So if I hit Z, you see I'm adding a wire entry like that. Then I will finalize with the first one, which is a slash, a forward landing slash is for this, like that. Introduction of the entry of the bus. All those are very important shortcuts that we use when we are doing a schematic, and they are very, very helpful. For example, let me do a very quick schematic here. So the first symbol is a resistor. So I take this one, a resistor small US, I place it there. I can come again, A is the symbol, and then I take the LED in the search. Okay, I found that LED like that. You find that I have to rotate this LED to match, so I hit R for it to match like that, like that. Okay, like that. Okay, I want to move this resistor M for moving. I want to move this M for moving, like that. I want to connect wire. You hit W for connecting, and then you end point there. We need a ground, A for placing the component. You search for ground, G and D. You get it there. Okay, you come, you place it there. Okay, wire W, you connect it. We want to put power, so P for power. You have it there, and then we need it to have around 9 volts. So you search for 9 volts. Here we go. Okay, you place it. Okay, like that. Then the wire W, you do the connection. We can zoom using the wheel. We zoom in using the wheel, and we can zoom out using the same wheel. Then this is our schematic. We have completed it. As simple as that. We are powering an LED, so we can edit the values here for resistor V, and then we put 247 ohms. Yes, ohms. So you leave it like that. That's for ohms. Okay. Then you can control, save your schematic. So I showed you some other rules. You can annotate this one. Close. You can see after annotation we have R1, D1, like that. The components have been labeled. You can check the electrical connectivity we run. So we have finished it. Close. Then you can add, to remove these errors, you can add a power flag. So you can search PWR for a power flag. You pick it like that, and then R for rotation. You place it there. You want to copy it, C for copy. You place it there. Then we check again. Electrical check, run, finished, correct, close. So you have checked it. Then you can add footprints. I had not shown you how to add footprints. You use again the shortcut like that. And it's very nice to have a good mouse when you're doing this job, because a mouse makes things more easier and very quickly. Okay, so we have to wait a bit for the footprints to load. And then you can add some footprints at least to demonstrate how this schematic should be ran. Okay, it's taking a bit longer. It's almost finishing loading. I can even cancel it, okay, because it's wasting some time. Like that. So it have loaded our two components which are required to be powered. So you have an LED, you come here, you search LED. Okay, this one, I don't want it to be, okay, I can use an SMD LED. Then if it's SMD, I come to is double click there to add, and then resistor, you come again this side, you search resistor for R. Here we go, SMD resistor. I look for the code I like, which is here. Double click like that. You have added your footprint on your schematic. So if you want to generate your BOM netlist, you come click netlist, generate, save. Okay, BOM, you come again, BOM, generate, success, close. And that's all we need to do when designing a schematic in KiCAD. Thank you for being attentive. Next time we shall be introducing shortcuts when doing PCB layout, so remain tuned. See you in the next video. Goodbye.